1, 2. Yeah, that still hurts. Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to show you how I wax my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and do that today, and I'm probably not going to wear any makeup today. And so I was like, I need to do that, so I might as well just do it and film it and show you. Because I don't know, maybe you want to know how you can wax your eyebrows. I'm actually going to wax my eyebrows and also my lip, because I do wax my lip and a little bit on my nose. So it's just something that you've never seen on my channel, never seen me do. But you're going to get the truth today on how I do that. It's a little bit of a different video on my channel, but you know, this is beauty related. So I'm gonna show you some things that I have, and then I'll leave you a picture so that way you can see it a little bit closer. But first thing is I have the wax. I'm not gonna, there you go, I dropped my glasses. So I'm not gonna lift it too much because the wax is hot and I don't want it to like spill everywhere. That would be sucky. So I have the wax, and I did get the wax warmer and the wax from Sally's. And then I also have some toothpicks that I use when I want to get like really close to the eyebrow and like little details. And then I also have the popsicle sticks, so that way that's what I use to like for the bigger areas. And then I have, and you can use either paper strips or this cloth kind, which is what I have. It's like a roll, and I already have them cut up into little pieces. I have a little plastic cap because that's where I put my mess, like the trash and stuff, some scissors, and let's see, what else do I have? The wax off, which it's the same brand of the wax warmer and the wax itself, to remove anything that's like left. And then I also have these three. This is a spoolie that I use, the tweezers in case I need to get one that I can't get to with the wax, and then the little scissors so I can cut them and trim my eyebrows. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush them up just a little bit like this. I'm gonna start waxing on the bottom, and I do wax a little bit on top too, like all this extra little hairs and stuff that you probably can't see, but you can see all the little hairs and stuff that need to go. For like my eyebrows, I usually use the toothpick, and I'm just gonna get a little bit and wait just a few seconds to make sure that's not too hot on my eyebrows. And I'm gonna put it right here. I don't get too close yet. Not yet. Then I just put the little thing on it. Then I wait a few seconds. And I've already gotten used to waxing my eyebrows. It doesn't hurt as much. The lip always hurts, but the eyebrows, they don't really hurt that much anymore. And I just take them off, and there you can see my little hairs. And there, I know, kind of gross, but you can see the brows right there. So now what I didn't get over here, I'm gonna apply a little bit more. So weird, I've never filmed this before. And then I just pull just the end of it, so very, very little. I don't have that much to do. So now I'm just gonna get a little bit closer to the inner part to clean up that like edge. Just right here. Don't get too close because I don't want that part to be very thin. But I do want it to be like straight. So you see how I just get like barely there. And then, so if I have a fail, I'll still put this video up, but hopefully I don't. It's just like a straight little edge right there, and then I just fill it in obviously with like my brow product. I always fill them in anyways. So now I'm just gonna brush them down a little bit. I just also like the top edge to look really clean. So yeah, really clean right there. I don't want them to be super thin on top, but I do like it to look like a clean edge. And then I'm just gonna do it over here. What's wrong with my toothpick? Look at it. And then I'm also gonna do this inner part. I didn't get too close to this, so I'm just gonna get a little closer. So now for this, I'm gonna use a popsicle stick. probably can't see that there's any hairs like on this part right here, but there is. Okay, so there you can tell that I'm like red already. But I'm gonna go ahead and just brush these hairs up right here. And I'm gonna take my little scissors. And then right here, I brush them up because when I brush them down, you see this area, I don't have hair that grows there anymore. So if I do them too short, then that's not gonna be covered up. So I just go up and I just barely do like the little edges. I still have a little bit of hairs there, and I'm gonna do that with a little popsicle stick to this edge. So now I'm just gonna do this eyebrow. Probably gonna fast forward through this side because it's the exact same thing. And then so that way I don't get too close, I do start off on top and then I just push the wax towards my eyebrow, and that like prevents me from getting too close to the eyebrow and then like pressing it and then it'll spread everywhere. So I just apply it a little bit higher up. Oh, and by the way, I didn't have any lotion or anything on my face. It was just completely clean, no makeup, no lotion. So that way the wax really sticks on. And then some little hairs over here didn't want to come out, so I'm just gonna pluck them. Because they're kind of thick little hairs and they probably won't come out with the wax. Okay, so this is the way that they look right now, but there's always this area that I like to take off so it can look even with this one. And I always still fill in my eyebrows, so it's not even like a big deal to me, but I do want to take off this part. Because they're not the same from the top for sure, but I still want them to look even from the bottom. Or else I'll have one filled in thick eyebrow and one filled in like really nice. Like this is like my favorite special brow over here. So I am gonna take off this part right here, which is a little scary because I'm getting very close, but you'll see how it looks. Yeah, I took like barely any. I'm gonna do just a little bit more right there. And what I'm trying to do is just grab the root pretty much, which is why I start from the bottom and then push the wax up. So now I'm also going to clean up the edge up here. And I've always wanted to try to wax like my whole face, so I'm a little not sure about doing that, but I've always wanted to, just to see like how smooth it would be. Because I know whenever I put my makeup on after, like tomorrow once I put my makeup on, it's like really smooth. The application of the of the eyebrow product is really smooth, and my foundation right here is really smooth, so if I do that, I'll film it, but I haven't got the courage to do that yet. I also forgot to get my cotton balls, but you will need those, or like a little napkin or something to apply for the wax remover. And this is the one, it's just called Wax Off. And this is like cooling, but it also removes any wax that I may have, because wax is hard to come off, even with like soap and water. And then I do leave just a little bit on there so I can like keep cooling down. But yeah, my eyebrows do get really red, and this is the way that they look. Like I said, they're not exactly the same from the middle part, because this one like it's round and these hairs grow up. But other than that, they're like super neat and clean, and then whenever I fill them in, they look even better. So that's it for the brows. Now let's move on to the lip, which is the part that does hurt. So you probably can't see it, but I do take off like even like close to my nose right there, and you can tell whenever I have makeup on, like it looks a little bit darker, so that's why I like to remove the little hairs. And for this, I'm gonna use just the popsicle sticks. And yeah, that still hurts each time. but they're just like little bitty, okay, this is gonna be kind of gross, but it's just like little bitty peach fuzz almost, but it does make a big difference and it makes like my makeup look really smooth there. This bottom part doesn't really hurt. What hurts the most is like right there. So here's where I'm gonna get close, like a little close to my nose. And the best thing is to have like your little wax strips ready. And they both work the same. I've used both, the paper ones and this one too. It's just these don't tear. Sometimes the paper ones kind of like tear halfway. Sometimes, not always, but I feel like these work a little better on me. 1, 2. Yeah, that still hurts. Okay, so I didn't really get those out. So I'm gonna do it one more time. But this time I'm gonna pull it up. Ugh, yeah, that hurts. Close to the nose, it hurts. But now it's gonna be like nice and smooth. Oh yeah. Ugh. The nose is what hurts, like this part, but you see how nice and smooth and clean it looks? So now I'm gonna take a little bit more of this. Okay, so my face is pretty red now. It's pretty much red everywhere that I use the wax, but this is the way that I wax my eyebrows and also my lip. It's super easy, like you can try it out for yourself. It's not that hard. Like, it's probably a little scary. It does hurt a little bit. Like, my eyebrows don't really hurt anymore. The lip, it always usually hurts, and also like right here, but it does make it just like really nice for whenever you're applying your makeup, and it just looks really clean, like your foundation around this area, like where the little hairs can grab onto the foundation right here, and so it doesn't look dark. And I'm pretty much done. Like, now my eyebrows look clean, and that's how I like them. I just hadn't done it in a while. So yeah, this is why I have this little bag. It's always easier to just have somewhere to put your mess or your like trash once you're done, because wax can get stuck to your desk, to everything, and it'll be super hard to take off. It's already happened before, and it's just easier to just throw it into something really fast. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful or informative, or I don't know, if you just wanted to see the way that I do my wax. If you're interested in checking anything out that I used, well, I will have it all listed below. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that I try not to touch my face. I try not to touch like the areas that I waxed, and I don't wash my face immediately afterwards either. I just like to let it be there, and I still have a little bit of the wax off product just because it keeps it like a little cool, but don't touch it because that's like an easy way for you to really break out. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel and you don't want to miss out on future videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.